Herman, Savannah was actually threatening over text messages and stuff like that about if they drop the charges that she won't kill herself and all these different things. Okay, so even though you're very well spoken and you stay calm, cool, collected, and all of these things, Savannah kind of screwed this up because she's the one that's been in the background making all these different calls, or well, not calls, but messages via Facebook to her family about drop it and leave it alone, or else I'm going to do this to myself because you guys aren't leaving Zach alone, or because you guys are now proceeding with, charges against Zach. So I mean, I hate to say this, man. I get what you're saying, and you are very well spoken, but it doesn't change the fact that in the background there's other conversations that have been going on that pretty much kind of nullify what you're saying right now, which is like I said that in your all's probably in your car ride while you were going to the Herman Police Department, she keeps messaging family about drop these charges, drop this, drop that, or whatever. How dare you, call the police about all of this? I'm going to kill myself because
she didn't really communicate to me regarding that. I mean,
I'm aware. I'm aware she didn't. I know that she didn't tell you this, but this is the part I'm telling you. Is this is what's going to fuck you on this? Is because I know you've got a good story and you've got a good manner about you and all of that, but it doesn't change the fact that she's the one that's been communicating in the background with them. Hey, don't do this. Don't do this to Zach. All these different things. I'm going to kill myself, making all these threats to what is essentially a victim to try and get you out of this, you know what I mean? But ultimately it didn't.
I don't know anything about this.
And that's fine. That's why I'm informing you. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you that that's what's going on. Okay? That's why I have her phone as well. It's part of our search warrant, all of that, okay?
Yeah.
So like I said, what you're telling me compared to what's actually been going on in the background without you knowledge, I guess while you were driving or whatever, is two different things, okay? So whose story do I really need to believe? Yours, that's very well crafted and you've had over 2 hours to think about, or hers when she was trying to get you out of trouble, basically. You know what I mean?
Okay. At the end of the day, I've made no threats. I've broken no laws. I've been completely in compliance.
So why would Savannah be pleading with her family not to press charges against you?
I don't know. I can't answer that.
But you weren't even under arrest. You were driving there on your own. This is a conversation that happened before you were even detained or anything like that, and this conversation was going on.
I wasn't aware this conversation was going on. This is the first I'm finding out about it. I knew that she was texting and things like that. I didn't know that she was texting her family. I didn't know the content of what she was texting.
Okay. But where would she come up with all of this? Why would she suddenly be giving a conversation with them about pursuing charges and all of these different things if that had never even come up in conversation yet?
It hadn't. I told her, of course, that you people were wanting to make contact with me. She was, whenever I was talking to dispatch, I was almost a Herman. And, I told her, I was like, well, apparently JCPD wants to talk to me about this again. It was just as much of a surprise to her as it was to me.
Okay,
so,
but that doesn't make sense, is that if it was a surprise to her, she wouldn't have been making these conversations and having all of these comments. That tells me that there was no surprise. That tells me that there's already an awareness of what's going on kind of thing.
She seemed surprised to me. That's the most that I can say in terms of that.
But I guess that's not the root of what I'm asking, is why would she be having a conversation about getting you freed when you haven't really even been arrested or anything yet? Like, why would there be that lapse in the timeline?
I don't know. Me and her haven't discussed that. I was not aware of that until you just told me now.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I can't speak on her or what she's said or may have said. I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't. What I do know is that I haven't made any threats.
Okay.
I haven't been excessively in communication. In fact, I was prepared to seek out a order of protection against him for contacting me.
Okay.
And the search warrants and things that you're getting for my phone will clear me.
Okay.
They will show that I've made no threats to him in any way. So,
did you receive any threats from him?
Other than something about that meeting him in the field and that he would kick my ass or something, that's it. So that's the only threat that I've received, and I don't care. At the end of the day, I haven't done anything illegal. So
who's your probation officer?
It is Amy Higgins.
Do you know her name or number by chance?
I may have it on a business card. May I retrieve that from my pocket?
It's not in your pocket anymore. I actually have all the stuff that was in your pockets.
Okay.
You spoke with Amy already. What did your conversation with her entail?
I left her a message on her machine. That was it. I stated that pretty much I was being detained. I wasn't entirely sure why.
Where did you make that conversation, or where did you make that phone call from?
That was from Herman PD.
From Herman PD. So you used their phone or yours?
Their phone.
Okay. Sit tight. I'll be right back with you, okay?
Alrighty. Thank you.